yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. About 10 minutes ago as I speak, Raila Amolo Odinga updated his Facebook account. An update that is going to form the basis of our analysis and discussion today. So if in case you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very first time, kindly subscribe and also give this video a like. Give it a like, please. Thank you. God bless you. Let's have a look at Raila's post before we can dissect and analyze it to understand exactly what might be happening. Raila Odinga spent part of the afternoon with governors from Western Kenya discussing how to build a strong partnership for the Azimio la Umoja, our rallying call to national unity in the respective counties. We also touched on recent political developments, great discussion, and afternoon well spent. Hashtag Inawezekana. It seems this Inawezekana is gaining traction. And then Raila has shared that photo you can see there. You can see James Ongwae, Kisii Governor. You can see Sospeter Ojamong, Busia Governor. Wilbur Otichilo, Vihiga Governor, Mudavadi's home county. Then you can see Raila there. Then you can also see Wycliffe Oparanya, Kakamega Governor. You can see Dr. Wangamati, Bungoma Governor, and then Raila's very close ally, Junet. Yes. That's Raila's post about 10 minutes ago as I speak. So in this video today, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to really understand the true picture on the ground in the Mulembe nation as of today, or rather as of now. And largely, I want to base my argument on 2017 presidential elections, the ones that were annulled. Because if you look at 2017 elections and 2013 elections, the difference was not all that big. So it simply means that in 2022, the situation might also be somehow similar. There might be no big shift as to how people will vote compared to how they voted in 2017. If at all there will be a difference, then it will be very, very minimal. So in 2017, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at all the 4 counties of the Mulembe nation, if we leave alone Trans Nzoia and Rift Valley, if you look at the 4 Mulembe counties in Western, that's Kakamega, Busia, Bungoma, and Vihiga. Raila, if you add all the votes Raila got, and then all the votes Uhuru got, then Raila Odinga had about 85% of the Mulembe vote in these 4 Mulembe counties. Uhuru had about 15% in the 4 counties. Let me just briefly read for you these results. In Kakamega, Raila had 485, 373. That's bringing it to 87%. Uhuru had 63, 910. That brings to 11%. In Busia, Raila 240, 416. That's 86.8%. Uhuru 34, 496. That's 12%. Bungoma, Raila 287, 316, that's 68.1%. Uhuru 127, 415, that's 30%. And then finally in Vihiga, Raila 181, 889, that's 89%. Uhuru 18,562, that's about 9%. So if you get the average, Raila had about 85% of the Mulembe vote in 2017 election. Uhuru had about 15%. So if you compare that to what is happening today, then let me say this. The 15% that Jubilee had in 2017, if you scrutinize things keenly and deeply and diligently, that 15% as of now, I strongly believe that a bigger percentage is leaning towards William Ruto as of now. So we can assume that as of now in the Mulembe Nation, Ruto might be having 15% of the vote. And that 15% are the same votes that Jubilee got in 2017. Yani the people, what I'm trying to say, is that those who voted for Jubilee in 2017, as of now, are most likely leaning towards William Ruto. And those who voted for NASA in 2017, the 85%, their votes are split between Raila, Musalia Mudavadi, and Moses Masika Wetangula. And I've done some calculation. The 85% that is split between Raila, Mudavadi, and Wetangula, though this is not scientific, but it's somehow closer to reality. The 85%, Raila gets about half of that 85% as of now. As of now. So the remaining 50% is split between Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula. In short, let me put it this way now. The 85% that voted for NASA give Raila about 50%. I want to be generous and fair to each and every person. The remaining half give it to Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Masika Wetangula. So accumulatively, if you look at the Mulembe vote percentage, the 15% still remains with William Ruto intact. Then Raila comes with 42%, Musalia Mudavadi with about 30%, and then Moses Masika Wetangula with about 9%. 9%. And if you add the total, I think it comes to about 100%. So if today the Mulembe Nation were to vote, as of now when I'm speaking, most likely Raila will emerge the winner with about 42% of the votes in Western as of now. The second candidate will be Musalia Mudavadi with about 32% of the Mulembe vote as I talk now. The third candidate will be William Ruto with about 15% of the vote. And then Moses Masika Wetangula will get about 9% of the vote. That's the reality according to the way I've done this research and I've come to realize. Because largely again, if you look at the Mulembe politics, definitely Raila will get Busia County almost 80%. Musalia Mudavadi will definitely win Vihiga County with about 55 to 60% of the vote. And then Raila will follow at around 30 or 40%. And then the remaining 10% will be up for grabs. And then if you come to Kakamega, I strongly believe Raila will win as of now, but with a very small margin. Raila may win with even about 55%. Musalia Mudavadi may even get 40%, or even around, let's say 40. These are just estimates. So what I'm trying to say here, ladies and gentlemen, that if an election was to be held today in Mulembe Nation, Raila will win with about 42%. But things are bound to change. You know, as of now, Raila has not even started his campaigns. William Ruto has been campaigning that part of the country. So assuming Raila Amolo Odinga was also to declare his candidature, then you might see Raila mobilizing and consolidating his support in the Mulembe Nation. And it can move from that 42% to even 70%, assuming they are not even with Musalia Mudavadi. But assuming they're with Musalia Mudavadi, then Raila starts a vigorous campaign, then about 80% or even 90% of the Mulembe vote will be locked in Raila's camp. And I'm saying all that because of this. In the last elections of 2017, in Kakamega, the 12 seats, ANC had 5 seats, ODM 2, Ford Kenya 1. And then in Bungoma, actually, Jubilee won there. In fact, Jubilee in Bungoma had 4 seats, followed by Ford Kenya 3, ANC of Mudavadi 1, and an independent 1. ODM had no MP in Bungoma, which I'm going to explain. In Busia, ODM, out of the 7 seats, ODM won 5, ANC won 2. And then in Vihiga, out of the 5 seats, ANC won 3, ODM 1, and Ford Kenya 1. So these results, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at a place like Busia, in Busia we have 7 constituencies. ODM took 5, ANC took 2. And then in Vihiga, ANC took 3 and ODM 1. This one seat that ODM won in Vihiga, I think it was Luanda. You know, there are some constituency in Mulembe that you cannot win unless you contest an ODM ticket, simply because of the ethnic composition of such constituencies. And this is why I strongly believe that it will take a miracle for somebody to beat Raila in Western Kenya, or rather among the Mulembe nation. Because the Luos and the lawyers in that part of the country, some have assimilated to a point, they speak both dialects. You can think that maybe it's a Muluya or a Jaluo. So such people definitely will vote for Raila Amolo Odinga, going by the recent election, or not recent, but recent and past elections. And then the Mulembe nation, pure Mulembe, will most likely split their votes between maybe Raila Amolo Odinga and maybe Musalia Mudavadi. But still a majority will prefer Raila Amolo Odinga. So these are the truths on the ground, ladies and gentlemen, that most people don't understand. So as of now, even though you can see also clearly that out of all the 4 governors from Western Kenya paid Raila a courtesy call today. That simply means that Raila is not taking anything to chance, but laying the ground for an earthquake kind of a campaign. But from where I sit, I strongly believe this is a genius strategy. Before Raila goes to the ground, he must first of all make sure he brings all the leaders together so that each and every person or each and every elected leader or governor, when Raila goes to the ground, they speak one language. And that's how campaigns are done and elections are won. You first of all unite the leadership, then you go to the people. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, let me leave it there for today. If you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very first time, just as I did mention, kindly give this video a like and also subscribe. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana yes.